Puan Ida akan mulakan sebagai MC.
Okey, pada timing ke Alhamdulillah kita dapat berjumpa untuk satu taklimat SPI KPM yang 12020. Okey, diharapkan ilmu yang kita dapat petang ini dari Encik Faizal dapat dan membantu untuk panitia dan menyampaikan maklumat kepada semua anak buah. Yang saya serahkan
Okey, okey, okey tak? Ada ekor?
Berdasarkan video yang diorang buat untuk yang sayembara tu.
Okey, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Dan lisensi
Good afternoon to Mr. Faizal, KPP Unit Bahasa JPN Perak, my colleague Puan Ida Yusniati, pegawai SIC Plus Bahasa, Encik Faizal, unit STP PPD Gintar Selatan, and all of the SK and SDKT Ketua Panitia Bahasa Inggeris. Welcome to Taklimat SPI KPM bilangan 2020. Okay, I think without further ado, I let Mr. Faizal, Encik Muhammad Faizal Tengok Yusof to give the briefing. Okay, you Mr. Faizal.
Okay, thank you Mr. Maswan. All clear? Can hear my voice? Alright, because here is raining cats and dogs.
Tak, dia nak hantar bahasa Inggeris.
Thank you very much to Mr. Maswan, Puan Ida and Mr. Faizal SCP for organizing this meeting this afternoon. The main objective is to a briefing about the Surat Sekeliling Ikhtisas Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia bilangan 1 tahun 2020. Right? For your information, before this, for English teachers, we only have surat siaran or surat maklumat. I think the only surat sekeliling ikhtisas is the surat pelbagai ujian. We receive that where in the lampiran we have 6 types of exam that you can take, right? But here the surat sekeliling ikhtisas Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia bilangan 1 tahun 2020 tarikh 9 Oktober, meaning that there's no perkataan wajib in the letter, but perlu, right? So meaning that in short, for teachers minimum C1, right? If you can get C2, then that's a boon for you lah. But for teachers, C1, right? They did not tag teachers, but if you look at the letter, it is tagged as PPP option BI, Pegawai Perkhidmatan Pendidikan option BI. This relates to teachers who are teaching in the classroom and teachers who are also pentadbir. Because I know some of your pentadbir, they only tell teachers to take, but they themselves they don't take. Because for your information, there are for the whole of Perak, there are 1,465 teachers with the tag belum diuji and contains principals and admins. Admins mean from principal, headmaster, PK1, PKM, PK Koko, and what other PKs in the school lah. Right? So with this letter, it is like not as a passport. It is an instruction for all of you to get minimum C1, right? And if you look at the page 1 latar belakang, the keyword here in the second paragraph, Pelan Pembangunan Pendidikan Malaysia 2013 ke 2025 menetapkan bahawa setiap murid yang melalui sistem pendidikan di Malaysia perlu mahir dan fasih. So the keyword is mahir and fasih. Thus, that's why MOE stated that teachers must get at least minimum C1. And if you look, I think last 2 weeks or last week, where in Astro Awani, I think the reporter interviewed Dr. Habibah, right, which is the Ketua Pengarah Pelajar Malaysia. It is also stated about this surat perkeliling, right? And with this surat perkeliling, in the page 3, the 8th paragraph, pembatalan, ya, dengan berkuasanya surat perkeliling ikhtisas ini, maka surat perkeliling ikhtisas Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia bilangan 6 tahun 2017 penggunaan pelbagai ujian bahasa Inggeris berdasarkan Piagam Common European Framework of Reference dibatalkan. Okay, when this one batal, a lot of teachers call me, sir, I already got C1. My GB said my C1 batal already because of this surat. No. Starting from 212 CPT, Cambridge Placement Test, and then after that 213 until 216 APTIS, and then since 216 onwards MUET. If you got C1 and C2, then it's done for teachers. I'm talking about teachers, right? So some of you said your GB say have to take again. No. I've called and discussed with ELTC, English Language Teaching Center, those who achieve C1 and C2 since 2012 with the proper exam, then no need to take another one, right? C1 and C2, CPT, APTIS, and then MUET, Band 5 and Band 6. And please, when you talk about the CFR is some sort of brand. Honda, Toyota, Proton, and CFR is a global, global grades lah. We have A1 to C2. Because some of you might tell your GB the wrong phrase, like ujian CFR. No, there's no such thing as ujian CFR. Use ujian penguasaan bahasa Inggeris. It is stated in the garis panduan, I think the last page tampilan 1, ujian penguasaan bahasa Inggeris or ujian yang dijajarkan dengan CFR. So beginning this year, for those kumpulan 1 is teachers, I'm talking about teachers. So you can take Malaysian MUET, IELTS, C2 Proficiency, APTIS Advanced, and C1. Right? Any question?
Ada tak gambar bangunan?
Any question?
Yang gambar yang okey sikit lah. Awak nak masuk dalam tu. Kalau boleh yang kita buat yang dah boleh nampak tulisan KIS.
No question. Wait.
Yang ada tulisan KIS tu kan? Betul tak? KIS ke KS? KS tu kan?
KS.
KS.
KIS.
KIS ke KS?
KIS.
Betul. Sama.
Monica, so Muat from which year? Okay, Muat starting from 2012 lah.
Maksud dia
Some of you might call me and then told me that Muat during your school days. No, since 2012. Since they say since 2012, it means that during that day is B band 5, C1, band 6, C2. But next year, Muat is already aligned with CFR. So meaning that there's no more band 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They will use the CFR A1 until C2, right?
Siapa dia lakukan tadi?
Anything?
என்னோட பத்திரியா? ஓகே. என்னோட இல்ல.
So far clear. Okay. Now, in peranan and tanggungjawab, okay, peranan dan tanggungjawab setiap PPP option BI adalah seperti berikut. Okay, option BI. If I'm not mistaken, the whole of Perak we have 4,700 something English option. When we say option, we have option 1, option 2, and option 3. For example, like myself, I have 2 options. The first is TESOL.
Lepas tu kita senaraikan
Number 2 is Malay literature. So option 1, so I'm PPP BI.
Mana nak jaga
The second generation, the first option is sport science.
benda wajib
Sport science,
dengan
right?
DCS pun.
And then the second option
video
is English. Well, that person is PPP BI option. And the latest generation, they have 3 options, right? They have 3 options where the third option is English. So there are PPP BI option. Wait. Okay. So PPP option BI. That's why in the letter stated PPP option BI, not taking cikgu or guru bahasa Inggeris or guru English. It is the PPP option BI. Thus, if your admin or your headmaster is, let's say the option is English language, in Perak there are 22 types of English option teachers, ranging from pengajian English, pengajian bahasa Inggeris edukasi, TESOL, TESOL, all that. 22 types. So all that covered. So if you're wondering the list, some of you got the list, you have to go. That one, the list came from KPM /ELTC. So this one we still have 1465 that belum diuji. So when with this letter coming out, so meaning that though, in other words, you have to take you have to achieve minimum C1. The difference is this year we have CEFR readiness. Right. CEFR readiness is also a brand, right? It is created by Majlis Perpajakan Malaysia because they say that English teachers if they hear the word peperiksaan phobia, so they change to CEFR readiness, which the content is MUAT, but not MUAT aligned with CFR, not yet aligned, right? The MUAT aligned CFR is more user friendly than the present MUAT, right? So CFR readiness only caters for this year. It's free. So for next year, meaning that with this letter, you have to find means and ways to go for exam. My advice is to go for FTIS advanced, because MUET is more technical. MUET is more technical prone content, but FTIS is more on proficiency, right? Right. So in this peranan yang tanggungjawab, page 4, number 8.1, PPP option BI di sekolah rendah, sekolah menengah, kolej tingkatan 6 dan kolej vocational menduduki ujian tahap penguasaan seperti yang tersenarai dalam lampiran 1. Just now I told memaklumkan keputusan ujian kepada pihak JPN jika mengambil ujian selain daripada MUET dan FTIS Advance dan menyerahkan salinan sijil kepada pihak JPN. Okay, the 3 Roman there, menyerahkan salinan sijil kepada pihak JPN. It will be thousands of slips. So we are devising a Google form where you fill in your school code, name or that, and then you have to attach your certificate right? Certificates or a letter of whatever, surat panggilan ke, you can put there, and we want to find out how many exactly in Perak got C1 and C2, because this also caters for our pengaras KPI. For Perak, 70% of PPP option BI must get minimum C1. At present, as if last month, we only achieved 58.28% got C1 and C2, where C1 1,252 and C2 is only 256. So we have another 11%, right? So those who already got C1, C2, hold on to your evidence or whatever evidence you have. Those who did not achieve, please choose which ujian yang dijajarkan dengan CFR, then take the necessary action. Like last month, we have a support course where the template we use is, we call 10 Form 6 teachers to give a brief, some sort like a teknik menjawab soalan for reading and writing for 176 teachers. Those who got B2 in CFR readiness, kumpulan 1 Februari, right? So next year, if district, Mas Wan, Puan Ida, if you can correlate with the Form 6 teachers, maybe from Kita Selatan or Kita Utara, or the nearest will be I know there's 2 JUs in Sungai, I think near, can brought in I think Google Meet, or maybe Google Meet is what they call, we cannot go face to face in it. So Google Meet just to tackle how to answer the reading and writing. We understand that through the support course, we know that teachers are quite shocked when they go for reading and writing exam, after so long, and it is not SPM, it is MUET, which is, in other words, like pengajian am in English. So that's why my advice is, you go to FTIS Advanced, which is more user friendly, and you fit at home with English. And how to do it? You can go to British Council website, and there's a instruction how to do it. I think British Council is in Gombak, so you can discuss with them when is the suitable date, place. If I think sometimes they offer, let's say you can find 30 of your friends, and you contact British Council. Then British Council can come to, okay lah, for example, Kampar, and then do the test there. Got some discount. Muat is RM100. Aptis Evans, if I'm not mistaken, 180, just a matter of RM80 there. Right? So for just now, those who got C1, C2, just wait for the Google form, then you just upload your cert there. Anything cert or surat kenyataan ke whatever, because you might ask me about the CPT 212. Some of you said JPN tak bagi pun, PPD pun tak bagi pun. Yes, it's correct, because in 212 we were instructed by MOE not to give the result to all teachers, because it is CPT, Cambridge Placement Test. But for your info, Mr. Maswan and Indah, I've given the CPT results to you, so teachers can check the results there lah, to Cik Maswan and Ida. And if they say, you said, I took CPT in 2012, but the name is, my name is not there. That one is not ours, not JPN, not British fault, it's British Council, because of the system, right? The others, with young teachers, when I say young, those who are from teachers college and university, just posted or graduated, or you Thessalian, I think they must achieve C1, because before they were posted to schools or dilantik, they must go for this ujian penguasaan bahasa Inggeris. Different teacher college, different university have their own. For example, I think Matap Perguruan Tinggi Ibrahim Johor is APTIS, IPG Ipoh is CEPT, right? And most of these teachers, they got C1 or C2, and some of them don't know how to get this evidence. This evidence they can check back to their respected institution. If they took the exam in IPG, go and ask the PG. If they take they took the exam in university, go and ask their Senate. They have a copy of your cert there. Ask them, and then because I found out some of the headmaster or principal, they just ask these young teachers, Thessalian, to take the CFR readiness. When I checked with these teachers, I found out they got C1, C2, and when they took the CFR readiness, they achieved B2, right? So that's why perhaps B2 are, I think, really forgot about the number, but we don't want that data, right? And then another question, if let's say you got C1, C2, and then you, what they call, gatal-gatal pergi ambil CFR readiness, and then you got B2, or worse, you got B1. Okay, that B1 you can throw in the rubbish. Just carry on with your C1, C2. This one also I got from other district. That person got C2 already, and then I was quite sure he took the CFR readiness, he got B2. He got B2, and then I said, okay, now you go this just for whatever, you just stick with your C2. And some of you might ask me, how long? Tempoh tu bila? The last letter, the 5 years, every 5 years. But this letter, when we look, there's no such thing. So meaning that until there is another surat perkeliling ikhtisas, our stand is teachers, guru dan pentadbir, C1. That's it. Yeah. Unless those like guru option BI yang akan bersara wajib dalam tempoh 2 tahun tidak diwajibkan. This one meaning don't say that cik you kena ambil exam CFA readiness sebab saya nak bersara. If you don't have the letter, don't. If you don't apply for the letter nak bersara tu, no evidence, meaning that you're still hakiki. What if the MAT, there's one question. What if the MAT result is band 5 but the CFA is B2? Which result is counted? Okay. MAT, what year is that? Perintah. If it is 2012 until now, band 5 is C1. Band 5 lah. We look at the year. If the MAT is 2012 onward, 2012. So band 5 is equivalent to C1. Then well done lah. And then you must tell this all to your middle leaders, which is your KPBI. Your KPBI, and then your KPBI must have a list of all these option teachers, including if your option is also your headmaster. Okay, let's say Abu bin Kasim, level CFR belum diuji. Okay, Hamidah C1, John C2. So easy for the school. If let's say you just on guesstimation, that will be the data will be there's no, tidak ada kepercayaan, right? And then some of you, I found out in the South, there's one teacher got IELTS with a score of 7.0, IELTS 7.0, equivalent to C1, also to CFA readiness. Oh, no. Now, and then some of your HM said again, no, you look at this data. Cikgu, PPP option BI, C1, minimum C1, settle. And some of you said, sir, I've done PITO. PITO is program tambah option. So maybe previously this person is let's say butter cleaner, right? And then PITO tambah option English. So the new jawatan is cikgu English lah. So kena ambil juga. This siapa? Sorry. This ujian penguasaan bahasa Inggeris. Any question? If all of you got the letter, if not, you can ask from the PPD. Make sure not only you read the letter, alright? My advice is maybe during a meeting bersyarat kurikulum ke apa, take 1 or 2 minutes, tell the audience, okay, hari ni kita ada SPI yang baru, in short, so that every school, every staff knows about this. Just like HIP lah, highly immersive program, whole school approach. So everybody must know this, and sometimes let also know your because we have a lot of GBs, GBs with TESOL option did not take the exam, did not take any kind of proficiency exam, right? So with this letter, jangan your headmaster endorse tapi tak baca, right? Especially KP now is middle leader, we call them middle leaders. So you must know, okay, how many in your ni yang apa tu what do you call, how many panels in your panel still did not achieve minimum C1. None option, okay, none option. This letter only for This one tujuannya in the tujuan itself. Ya, surat perkiraan ikhtisas ini adalah bertujuan untuk memaklumkan berkenaan garis panduan pelaksanaan penetapan tahap penguasaan bahasa Inggeris CFA dalam kalangan Pegawai Perkhidmatan Pendidikan Option Bahasa Inggeris PPP Option BI. For in my eyes, in other words, is wajib lah. But if non-option, if you look at the one-off CFA readiness, digalakkan. For me, if I'm the KP, galakkan. Galakkan tu yes, does not apply to you, only for optionists. Yes, only for optionists, but if that person wants to go, then it's up to him or her. But don't put in the data. This one is only option bahasa English, because I received a new data for English option. I will check again how many actually, because we are nearing the end of 2020. Some of our colleagues have maybe transferred to other states, maybe transferred to other districts, maybe passed away. So the data will be changed, right? So, and in the coming years, bahagian pengurusan sekolah harian in Putrajaya, they are devising the e-operasi where you have to key in your level. Right now, those who got their level in the e-operasi is because of the IP Pro BI, those who got 3,000 and 5,000. We have no data on those who take the proficiency test on their own, maybe from a teacher college, from university. So in the coming, I don't know, maybe they are devising it now. So you will see that there's a dialog box or what, stating the level, IRAS CFA, something like that, right? Right now we have only like DLP status, DLP yes or no, something like that. Level CFA, maybe they put the dialog box C1, B2. So before that, we also devising the Google form to see. So there's one of my colleagues said, if we put the attachment there, how do we know that it is valid? So I trust the English teachers, right? Because we just want to count how many. Right now we have 47 something. I want to know whether by the end of this year, Perak PPP BI option is the same amount or have gone up or transferred, retired. Yes, I heard that this year a lot of English option teachers will be retiring from Form 6, Form 5, a lot, and not many are into this profession anymore, right? Digalakkan untuk non-optionist, it's not a must. But some of you, I heard, some of the teachers who called me in the afternoon said, this person said kena ambil. No. The letter is very simple. It is written in a very simple manner, easy to understand. You concentrate on your jawatan, guru, right? Minimum C1, then exam. What about previous years? Yes, can use it, right? And nak pencen, where is the evidence? We will ask those who are going to pencen for we ask, where's your application form? We want to see, and we will correlate with the unit perkhidmatan and penjawatan whether is it true or not, because this year all computerized is easier than the previous, right? Any question? All present, Mas Wan, people 44 of them, then
Yes, supervisor, all present.
Then that's good. Only SK and HKT.
Yeah.
SK. Any problem SK? Ada masalah beritahu, tanya apa, right?
Teachers, you can turn on your mic if you have any question regarding CFR. Or you can type on the chat. Right.
So far so good. So good. Is CFR good, Mr. Niadan? Thumbs up, thumbs up, yeah. But honestly, folks, you're wondering why is this CFR, isn't it? Alright, CFR, because of this global thing going on with the maths and science team, we have teams and FASA, right? And CFR, one thing that there's a lot of things that I like with CFR after reading its curriculum document. The first is the can-do statement. You know that? Can-do statement. It means that it's like Asia, everyone can fly. Now everyone can speak English. During my time, those who cannot speak English, I don't know, they are sitting in the corner with I don't know, cone hat, they cannot speak English until the end. But now the can-do statement, if you read there's another document, the 295 pages, the blue CFR book. Every student can speak English at her or his own pace, right? Another thing is, with this going on, we correlate with PBD, Pentaksiran Bilik Darjah, which is, I think we pioneered this PBD, isn't it, teachers? Do you agree with me? In 2016, with formative assessment. Please check that again, because I'm also doing my homework, reading back all these formative assessment slides, the courses, because PBD is the in thing now. Not maybe, this COVID, how do you assess student? PBD, right? And there's another PBD, there's another with the word P, we have PBL, project-based learning, which is in every DSKP. If you'll find it in either in page 14 or page 15, you'll find the project-based learning. Concentrate this, because in JPN and PPD, we are discussing this always, and when we go to school, we will ask, PBL ada? Something like that. I want to see. Because all this is a recorded evidence of PBD. Alright? If want to see for FTs, must register by our own. Yes. Sadly, yes. No free lunch for 2021. But if let's say the next thing, when usually ELTC will call us, all the state, I will try to persuade ELTC or MPM, please give another chance of this another CFR readiness ke, if not full subsidy or half of it. We just try lah, right? Because not fair, it is also not fair only English teachers, isn't it? Do you agree? Agree too. Where the others are doing potluck. Okay, sorry. Okay. PBD, PBL, what else? There's PBD, PBL, and there's also in your SOW textbook element and non-textbook element. That's it, right? Because we are studying how many teachers really look into this SOW. because when we ask teachers, especially English teachers, if you have a weak student, right? There's no molinos. Yes? So, where to find help? SOW, the word differentiate strategy, 7, differentiate strategy, or in Malay, pendidikan terbeza. That one also, we are looking into that. Right? All children are equal, so that's why, hence the can-do statements. Alright? So make sure that this pendidikan terbeza, right, the differentiate strategy, there are 7 strategy, all inside the SOW, and the SW is in accordance with your 1 year punya masa. I think SK 160 hours, SJK 80 hours, right? So please, yeah, because not so much of this one is proficiency versus fluency, fasih dan mahir bahasa Inggeris. That's it, right? And HIP, still when I call school, when they say HIP, they will give me stamp. I don't know what is going on, but HIP, highly immersive program, please tell your admin, beban bukan di atas guru atau panitia bahasa Inggeris. That is HIP. Ingat, beban HIP, beban bukan untuk guru dan panitia bahasa Inggeris. Everybody can be a coordinator. If they ask evidence, take the surat keliling bilangan 6, second page, pendekatan whole school approach. And please try to correlate with your science colleagues, because we look at the percentage of students into science are very low. They love English more. That's weird, isn't it? Yeah, weird. When previously English is the black sheep of the family. Agree or not? Yalah, semua sesenyum muka ni. Okay. Now we see that I love English. That's good. Hence the can-do statement. Itu dia. So please help your science colleague where we identify those kids are not into science anymore. I don't know why. Science and mathematics. So you rope them in highly immersive program where you are killing 2 birds in 1 stone. But it is not you who did the report. Let them do lah. That report put inside your file. Then if ELTC comes down, ELTC love Kintas Selatan, I don't know why. Right? Mr. Mahzuan suka sangat Kintas Selatan. I think because of the near the highway lah. Near highway tu, and because of the, I think we have schools like Isam, Gunung Panjang, Chonghua tu all dah pioneer in HIP, the first group of HIP. So I don't know why they love ni. So all that we can say that are our students learning. And I know some of you are really hard to shift from exam oriented into this, no, because you have to speak more with student, and the students speak more to you. Okay lah, it's lucky if maybe in Gopeng you speaking about banana, I don't know, but in the Masalah speaking about the Disney World, mampus. So no, I mean you let them talk to you. You right now. That's why the teacher, the new norm, teachers are facilitators. Hence the CFR just now. Why is it C1? Ni nasib baik tak ada C4 ya. Why? Because I think it's logic when Dr. Vibah said from Ketua Pengarah Belajar, you want to teach I think if form 3 we are working towards B1 and you yourself got B1. And some of the teachers say, macam mana C1 ya, C2 ni cakap macam orang putih ke? No, it's not like cakap macam orang putih or you have to be orang putih. No. The sentences, this is the one of the sentences used is always used by this Caucasian. Like macam contoh, let's say, how are you? Takkan dia cakap, I am fine. How are you? That one maybe A1 lah, preschool. But if let's say like native speakers, hi y'all. If you, what's that? How y'all? How are you all? How the native speakers speak, something like that, and more of complex sentence. This is the house which those okay. Preschool and make sure right now preschool and what's it called, the mainstream must be together, because I see the first CFR penataran year one is with preschool. You check again with the SKP, because I check, because some of the preschool teachers said kami tak tahu apa je. No, because the first penataran, the SKP is year 1 and preschool together. Year 1 and preschool. The last is year 6, 5 and 6. 5 and 6, and then form 5. So and then form 6, the cycle is finished. We are into the last cycle, 2022-2025. So what happens in 2025? I don't know. But if you read the green book of the PPM, no, the license for teachers, I don't know. You read, there's a word license or the C1, right? New teachers not so much worried, because if they did not get C1, they cannot, dia tidak boleh dilantik. No posted. But those are now B2. Don't worry. So B2 is maybe because of the reading and writing more technical. So please again, Mr. Maswan and Ida, correlate with this form 6. Try to help teachers ni. Help together. As no, we cannot, tak boleh dah. Now, dulu, please when you call me, don't say that, Cik Faisal, saya ni ngajar tahun 3 je. No. I will ask you again, when you receive that small rectangle cardboard paper, you know that, with all the writing there, Senat telah menuliskan bahawa Encik mendapat ijazah sarjana muda TESA dalam kurungan tahun 1 saja. No, you get that degree, meaning that you can teach preschool until first and second semester in university lah, as a facilitator. Nampak tak? So please work together. This one, please lah, in the Arabic word is ukwah. Because right now, if they say the new norm, I can see that you are working together. The old norm, you PSA is getting near, isn't it? So the year 1 teacher is doing potluck. Okay, the year 6 dah menangis. Next year, year 1 menangis, ada transisi. Dia nangis kejar budak pro naik pagar. No, this one please, English teacher, we must work together. If not, because we are teaching foreign language, which is foreign to some of the student. Gunung Panjang, tengok durian gopeng, kayu sampan kat white water, I don't know. So we teachers, we bring the knowledge to their homes. We are not asking them to be orang putih. No. Just follow Asia. Now everybody can fly. Now everybody can speak English. Including your gusa lah. Okay. Apa ni? Tu Cik Mas Wan letak both is the link for you guys to browse if one is interested. Yes. In the ELTC, there's one course we call Improve. Improve, IMPROVE. There's acronym, something like that. Before you go for any exam lah, especially MUET, ELTC Improve. No. Right now you must go and scroll this ELTC. Have a lot of online resources there, right? And of course, YouTube banyak juga for this. Listening and speaking, no problem for English teachers, right? English teachers speaking, C1 memang well done. But this reading writing, because MUET reading writing very technical, right? So if the CFA B1 or B2, do we have to repeat? If the CFA B1, B2, do we have to repeat? Sadly yes, B1 or B2. Right? I also question when in the letter there's no word wajib, no. Only perlu. You look back, you read carefully, right? So if the CFA result is B1 or B2, do we have to repeat? Yes, B2. In Perak, not many B1 or B2 a lot. So all these B2s, all the components, all the specific parts. Okay, this one caters for all. Okay, all lah. That specific part tu is only for CFA readiness. The specific part is only for CFA readiness. But after this, you have to take all lah. Just now somebody put what? 208 ringgit lah, FTs. Because I thought the government made the agreement dah jadi 180, now 208. I have to check again, right? Yeah, okay, any more question? I think I've done PPD ada, PBL. And then there's one thing, if possible next year, your neighbor schools, rather than you have your mini PLC in your school, why not you go to your neighbors? Let's say 1 hour is enough. They say 1:30 or 2:30, and then one issue is how am I going to use this non-textbook element, right? Just, and you write that somewhere and ask your GB to endorse meaning that you have done the PLC is a very
Tulang Seka. SK Tulang Seka. Yeah.
Tulang Seka.
Yeah, SK Tulang Seka.
Okay, that.
Interesting. No, Islam dia Tulang Seka. Ini teacher yang Tulang Seka ya, mana? Kan keluar pergi sama dia lagi. Dek ni kita kesatan ni all of you same like during PKP. We are in the house 24 hours, and then suddenly when we said anybody can do video, all the Korean teachers came out with a lot of videos, all came out from the rabbit hole. I said, tak pun tengok kau tu. Then suddenly there's so kita started, I know there's a lot, I know, but do something with because right now the structure going on, USTP I think work together with USTP, and because we are also inculcating technology here and there, right? Or like our Mr. Samuel, yeah, Samuel who won the don't look at the 1 million, don't look at look at how he entertains the teacher, the kids, in the classroom. Because my question is his will, his strength. I admire his will and strength. Though remind me of when I was posted in Johor, only without the guitar lah. Okay lah. So I mean, Gunung Panjang, dekat tu Sahom, Dipang, work together. Not to say that there's no UPSR, hooray, Huckleberry Field. No. Remember, year 6 they are going to Form 1, and Form 1 with all the HOTS, not hot teachers, HOTS, higher HOTS all there, and the teachers are gearing up to year 5. They need this. So the level 2, 4, 5, 6 tu, that's why the tahap 1 no exam, because we are preparing them with a lot of skills. And there's one song, this one, your brain is good, your brain is good, but your head is dumb. Do a reflection after this, right? I think this is caters for the old norm. The student can get 25 A's, but when during interview, may I know where you're from? All that. Can they want English? Yeah, it's a very good. We play with words, right? Kids, always remember this. Languages: BM, BI, Bahasa Cina, Bahasa Tamil. Now we have Bahasa Cina SK. The usage of the language in the community. Because after this, they are going to a new kind of community, mixed relationship in secondary. After secondary, with only BM, with only one language, you want to go to Singapore. Right? At least BM and BI, they can speak. If they don't want to speak, unless they are, I don't know, they want good stay lah. Apa good stay buat? Gitu. Counselor duduk. Counselor counseling each other. No, please. Have you done this penataran, the year 5, year 6 in your school? Make sure. Because this one is level 2 ni. Level 2, why, apa benda? Because I also, somebody is waving at me. Ini benda panjang ni kan. Right. So, penataran tu, because some of you went for online, some of you to teach. I think each district have their, like the Manjung, they are going for online, right? For online. Kedahsyatan macam mana, ada siap lah? Ya, Puan Ida, Mas Wan, penataran.
Okey, pintar kelakar kami tangguhkan dahulu. Jadi mungkin tak sebab Tuan tak bagi secara bersemuka. Dan kalau kita buat pula secara online tak.
Okay. Itu we respect the district decision. I think you can do, no problem. But then digest the content properly. I'm very afraid ni. Takut last year 5 and 6 pula ada COVID. Aduh. And then form 5 lagi. So, and then I think you know that form 5 the new paper, there are 4 papers. Form 5, which is they are the listening, speaking. So this form 5, when do these kids start listening and speaking? Preschool. Tahap 1. This one, So let them speak. Right? That's two. Any more? SK Sijaya. Any more? Any ideas? It's hard. This even with COVID. I mean, it's hard to speak with looking at a lot of pictures here, and one might.
Mr. Faizal.
Yeah.
Okay. Regarding the suggestion on doing the project with USTP, we are in the discussion stage with them. We are in the discussion stage with USTP people to do something with English language teachers. And also, since I am in special education now, I'm also in the process of doing both English language and special education.
Special education is pemulihan khas
pendidikan khas. For the MBK.
That's good.
Because we are having this program for sign language introduction.
That's good. Good. Make kita Selatan what? Great again,
InsyaAllah.
No, because I remember 2016 what kita Selatan Padang ni, the first for the quite
two pioneers.
Quite haywire, isn't it? The three venues, remember that? So many. So I know because like yalah, Goping pun okey, semua dah okey ni. So this one, my advice, I cannot be with all of you, right? But I know we English teachers, we are not as others, right? We have our own philosophy, and our philosophy is some sort like Tony Fernandez punya, everyone can spy. So please work together. This one, if you are alone, susah lah. Thessalian will always be Thessalian. Itu dia. There will be one Thessalian group, and 10 subject lain lah in teacher college, and that one Thessalian can make havoc the whole university. There only one Thessalian hancur university, teacher college. Itu right. Evidence picture on the left, right? So no more question. I think this is the shortest SPI lah we receive. Only 2 pages, and then the Joyce Panduan, very easy. I think the lawyers really make it shorter so that they understand, because the previous surah makluman, surah syaran, we have to read a lot of time. Dia ni nak apa ni surat ni? So this one dah like cikgu C1 dah habis, and then you don't get C1, there's another there are 5 ujian yang dijajarkan siapa, choose one and pay. Itu the last one pay tu don't no more question, right? Clear? Everybody looks fine. Here is learning cats and dogs. Mr. Niran is still there under the banana tree. No rain.
It's gonna rain soon. The clouds in front of me, so I can get
going to rain. So Masuk, that's it. I think the others please digest this letter. Ni selalu tak baca ni, jadi itu tu. Dia baca, tapi dia baca yang benar. Itu yang dia baca. Sekian, terima kasih beri makna negara. Mana you read from the beginning tu. Yang surat yang batal tu, better you take the the batal chalk mark tu. If not, you will be nanti don't throw it away.
2016 SPI 2016.
Yeah, yang ada a lot of that letter that
Bilangan
one,
rendah, if not mistaken.
yes, caused a lot of
Cikgu Rahma is showing it on the screen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dia ada tempoh 5 tahun tu kan ya? Oh gitu.
They're having a party in Sriwijaya, I presume.
Why? Why?
Yeah, everybody waving.
Headmaster transfer apa?
They're having a potluck after this, I think.
Oh, potluck. Oh my. All these English panel ni.
That one is the PK one for Rahma, and the rest would be the English language panel.
See, because English teacher very jovial lah. See, that's what I tell you. Dia buat SK panjang kan previously?
Yeah, Cikgu Rahma, yes.
Wah, so
Panjang.
checking semua transfer dan naik pangkat lah, boy. Oh, Isam pun dah pergi. Isam pergi mana ni? Cakap Sekah, apa, tolong Sekah kan? Tahu-tahu I'll visit him. Itu buat potluck ke tengah kerja besar?
I nak dia orang dengar supaya jelas. So all of the BI teachers volunteer to stay back today.
Uish.
Yes. So with me. Boleh kau. Hi sir.
Familiar pattern isn't it? You must know your neighbor. Ini when I ask, you know teacher beside the fence Doh. Dia punya entah tu kan Doh. But then beside the fence So cikgu, thank you very much. I have nothing to offer but my sincere prayers to all of you. During this difficult time, COVID, and budak-budak ke sekolah tu. So remember this, no time left behind. Okay, Mas Wan.
Okay, thank you Mr. Faizal for
Tanya aku SK Sriwijaya.
Okey, terima kasih untuk Encik Faizal SK Sriwijaya. Dia punya tokoh nilang bahasa Inggeris Johan untuk Kinta Selatan pada tahun ni.
Dia ni sampai minggu depan seronok ni.
Biasa.
Apa? Congratulations. That one your hard work effort by your panel. Ini anak ni. Right. So maksudnya until next time is
next time will be 12
secondary and
JKC.
12 is
November. Next Thursday. For Republic.
Thursday insyaAllah lah. Boleh I think insyaAllah. Boleh.
Thank you to everyone.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you sir.
Alright, be safe, stay cool.
Okay. Okay. Puan Ida.
Okey, terima kasih semua. Saya harap
you got congrats from Puan
hanya penjelasan akan membuka minda kita dan akan ambil tindakan yang sewajarnya untuk kecemerlangan peningkatan diri kita sendiri demi anak-anak didik kita. Terima kasih.
Okay, auntie, we'll meet again. Okay, bye.